The 2024 Tesla Model 3 refresh isn't just an update, it's a head-turning transformation. Nicknamed the Highland by some for its sharper features, this redesigned Model 3 boasts sleek, angular headlights that instantly set it apart. As the best-selling Tesla on the market, the Model 3 holds a special place in the brand's lineup, and this refresh feels like a testament to its importance. The result? A car that evokes the luxury of the Model S in a more compact package, making it a potential game-changer for the electric vehicle landscape. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this exciting new Tesla and explore its features, performance, and everything else you need to know. But before starting the video, if you are new to our channel, do subscribe to it so you will never miss any interesting updates in the future. Let's start from the exterior of the refreshed version. So first of all, like I said, aesthetics is one of the big things. So when you see the new sleek slim headlights, that's how you know you're looking at the new Model 3. But also there is a new paint, Ultra Red, and I kind of feel like the Canon R5 is getting the color. I can appreciate it. The Tesla Model 3 has been updated with the new stealth gray color and Ultra Red, resulting in a more aerodynamic design and improved range. The car's drag coefficient is 0.219, primarily from the front and areas hitting the most air. The side of the car remains similar to the Model 3 with a slightly lower nose and updated wheels. The back features distinctive angular taillights with no Tesla logo and an AC dual motor. The only Tesla logo is on the front hood and the power liftgate remains unchanged. The back trunk piece features an AC dual motor. Interior. However, as previously mentioned, most of the new features on this vehicle are very minor and mostly focused on improving the interior's quality and materials as well as giving it a more pleasant feel and drive. Simply put, the quality is higher overall and it's better. Given that the door will be the first thing you notice, I will begin there. Although the handles and entry mechanism remain the same, you may recognize this small notch and the small component that plugs into the door if you have driven a German vehicle. The automobile is often significantly quieter when driving and even when entering because the door and the cabin have a superior seal throughout. Numerous interior upgrades have been made to this Highland Model 3 to make sitting in it more opulent and comfy. Even after taking lengthy road trips and spending several hours or more behind the wheel, I find my Model 3 seats to be rather comfortable. On warm days though, they may get a little sweaty, particularly in the lower back. More side and thigh support makes the newly updated seats even more cozy. I didn't experience any soreness at all after driving all morning. Sweating backs on hot days should be avoided thanks to the ventilated perforations in the chairs. Apart from the seats, Tesla has kept most of the hard surfaces in the cabin to a minimum, saving for the buttons on the steering wheel and center console lid. Other than the touchscreen, the entire dash, the console surrounds, and the door liners are all plush and mushy to the touch. The soft carpet even lines the bottom of the door bins, reducing the amount of noise produced by metal drink bottles and other objects placed inside. Rewinding to the 2023 model, the white interior's harsh plastic door liners and dashboard feel cheesy and out of style. There's little doubt that the Model 3 cabin is quieter now that hard plastics and surfaces have been removed. Acoustic double pane glass is now standard on the Highland refresh instead of simply the front windows as before. Along with extending range, improved aerodynamics also contribute to a decrease in wind noise. With all of these improvements combined, the new Model 3 is incredibly quiet, especially when traveling on winding back roads or the motorway. Because the Hankook Ion Evo tires are made especially for electric cars, there is very little noise from the wind and very little noise from the road. To help illustrate just how quiet the cabin is, I could barely hear oncoming cars passing on a single lane two-way 100 km/h road. In contrast, back in the 2023 model on Sydney roads, the surrounding traffic was easily heard even at city speeds. Improved ride. Though not necessarily for their general handling and cornering prowess, Tesla EVs have long been renowned for their straight-line acceleration. The Highland Update Model 3 suspension features sharper dampers and softer springs, and the change was instantly noticeable. The car feels considerably more balanced and composed when navigating turns at high speeds, and it no longer crashes over abrupt bumps. The enhanced suspension contributes to the tranquility of the above-mentioned cozy and quiet cabin during typical city driving. Additionally, I noticed that the new model steering is less direct. It requires more than 2 full rounds to lock. No stocks feature. The most contentious improvement on the Highland refreshed Model 3 is the removal of stocks, therefore I was eager to test this modification myself. You may be taking a risk, but you will claim, "I enjoyed it," after your time with the car. Driving with your hands in the 9 and 3 o'clock positions made it much easier to use the indicator buttons. You can easily maintain your hands on the wheel while in this posture because the indicator buttons are only a thumb's width away. And it also got easier to turn on autopilot by simply pressing the scroll wheel on the right. The single-click autopilot activation setting, which causes the car to completely disable cruise control and slow down when you signal to change lanes, is something I do not advise. When indicated, the double-click setting returns to traffic-aware cruise control. You still have the usual amount of space in the front trunk, and to be honest, the cameras even appear much better when viewed through the car's video feed. When the car's blinkers activate, you can see raindrops more clearly. So I believe the main query on your mind is, should you purchase this car? The only other thing I would add is to think about what you want to do most of the time when driving if you're thinking of getting anything similar to a performance version of this. This gadget is fantastic for street driving in my opinion. When it comes to street driving, this is usually a fairly short and fantastic process. You still have the usual amount of space in the front trunk, and to be honest, the cameras even appear much better when viewed through the car's video feed. When the car's blinkers activate, you can see raindrops more clearly. So I believe the main query on your mind is, should you purchase this car? The only other thing I would add is to think about what you want to do most of the time when driving if you're thinking of getting anything similar to a performance version of this. This gadget is fantastic for street driving in my opinion. When it comes to street driving, this is usually a fairly short and fantastic process. However, for the non-performance version, which this is, it is fantastic, full, a flagship, a miniature Model S, well made and elegant. This new Model 3 has pleased me. Tell me what you think, please. Is this the vehicle you have been anticipating? For so long, I've been anticipating seeing it in the US. It appeared to be coming from Europe and slowly making its way here. It's finally here and I'm glad I got to try it out because this thing is fantastic, dude. I would without a doubt suggest this vehicle to anyone shopping for their first electric vehicle. Now thanks for watching and don't forget to give it a thumbs up.